In this video, I will lock down the server using SSH to achieve maximum security level. We need to do this before someone get access to our server and damage the server. As you know, I am using Windows 10 based machine and I will demonstrate the whole process of generating the public and private keys using a third-party tool. Trust me, this is the practice I follow for my production servers as well. First, I will generate public and private keys. Then I will copy our public key on the server manually. I will also restrict password access. Upon completion of SSH configuration, our server will allow only access via public-private key infrastructure. I will also disable root login. This is the reason we created YIT, a non-root user with sudo privileges. We will disable all the functionality or features which we do not need. Moving on, I will show you how to install and configure fail to ban. The small piece of software will help us to reduce the risk of brute force attacks. What about FTP? At the end of this video, I will discuss our option for FTP. Let us start by first generating public and private keys pair. The keys pair will be stored in a simple text files, but the content of these text files is encrypted. For this purpose, I will use the tool called PuTTY. Go to www.putty.org and download from here. Based on your Windows OS bitness, 64-bit or 32-bit, download PuTTY and install on your system. After installing this tool, go to Programs menu and click to open PuTTY Gen. Once the tool is open, click the Generate button. Now move your mouse randomly in the key box, the area above Generate button, until the green progress bar completes fully. Once the process completed, now save the private key somewhere safe place on your hard drive by clicking the button Save Private Key. Click the Save Public Key button also and save it somewhere safe on the hard drive. Now right click on the area labeled as Public Key for pasting into Open SSH Authorization Keys file and copy that encrypted text. All the secure keys are generated and stored on our local computer. Now it's time to configure the public key on the server manually. As you can see, I am logged into my Ubuntu server. In my home directory, I will create a hidden .ssh directory by using this command mkdir space -p space .ssh. After creating the hidden directory, let us set up its directory permissions by executing this command chmod space 0700 space .ssh. SSH directory is created. Now we need to create a special file which is going to hold our public key. Go to .ssh directory cd.ssh y space authorized underscore keys. Press I to enter into insert mode. Now simply paste the key which we copied from PuTTY Gen from the area of public key for pasting into Open SSH authorization under keys file into this file. Press escape key and enter command :wq and hit enter to come out of Y editor. Now execute another command sudo space chmod space 0600 space authorized underscore keys. Enter your password and press enter. Great, we are almost done in setting up the public key on the server. Let us try to connect now by using PuTTY. From your program menu, open PuTTY. In the hostname box, enter the IP address of your server. Let me enter my IP address. From the left menu, go to Connection, then Data. In the auto login username, enter the username for which we have configured the public key, which is in my case YIT. Next, go to SSH, then auth, and browse the private key file. Press OK and let us see if we can connect. There you go, we are connected. Did you notice it didn't ask for the password? From now on, we will use PuTTY for future videos to connect to our server. I have cleared my screen. Now I am going to do two more things. Number one, I will restrict password access. Number two, I will disable root user login. For this, I will do cd space /. Then I will execute cd space etc/ssh. Okay, I am inside the SSH directory on the server. Let us check what is inside. ls-la. Okay, we got a list of all the files available in this SSH directory. The important file for us is sshd_config. Now, before changing this file, I want to take the backup of this file, and for this I will use cp command, which I showed you in my last video. Sudo space cp space sshd_config space sshd_config.bak. Okay, backup copy has been created. Let me clear the screen by using Ctrl-L. Let us check ls-la. There you go. Here is our file which we have just backed up. Okay, time to do the necessary changes, and as you know, I do not own this file. So to open this file, I have to use sudo command. Sudo space y space sshd_config. Now file is open. Let me search the word by using this command :/password auth. We found our target property, password authentication, which we are required to set up its value to no. To restrict password access, let's do it. And I have changed the property value to no. Let us now restrict root login. Again search the word permit root by using this command :/permit root. To find my exact property, I need to press N couple of times, and there you go. We found the required property. Now set its value to no. Let's save the file and come out of the command prompt by using this command. First, press escape key, then save and exit using :WQ. Press enter and we are out of Y. Okay, all the required changes are done, but I have not actually restarted the SSH server, which is must to do, otherwise our changes will not take effect. Please note, before restarting the SSH server, you must make sure that you have not closed your current session while SSH server is restarting. This is required in case if the changes you have made did not work. Then you have one session available to revert back to your changes or fix the errors. To restart our SSH server, I will execute this command: sudo space systemctl space restart space SSH. Hit enter. I am keeping this session alive in case if I need to revert the changes. Now let us open another window and try to connect to our server to make sure that we can log in. Alright, using this new terminal I can successfully log in. So far so good. Fine, now I am going to log out from my both terminal windows by using logout command. Let us try logging in as a root user from my command prompt and let's see how it reacts. SSH root @ my server IP address. Hit enter. Great! As expected, it is not allowing us to log in and throws error. Public key is denied, which is perfect, and that is what we were looking for. Now I want you to set up a correct public key of root user and try to log in and see the outcome by yourself. The settings we have done will not allow you to log in as root. Great! We have locked down SSH to a great level. Now you must have the correct public key and private key to enter your server. Our server is becoming more secure. Still there are few more things which I want to verify, and if required I need to change them. Let's move ahead. I am logged in back into the server using putty. Let us open the same sshd_config file. Let me clear the screen and go to the same SSH directory. Here I have opened my file, and once again I am going to find the property :/maxauth_t. There we found our property. First remove this hash sign by using X, and then you see the default value is 6, which is too many tries. Let us change to 3 from 6. The change will help us to reduce the brute force attack. Please note, this setting will become redundant when I will install another valuable software called fail to ban. But doesn't matter, we will keep the settings. Next I am going to search for empty password :/empty password. We found the property and its default value set to no, which is great. We will not change this property. Come out from Y after saving the changes :WQ. We are on the command prompt. Now again restart the SSH server. Sudo space systemctl space restart SSH. Press enter. Fine. Server is restarted. Now time to install the software fail to ban. It is nice little package that watches whatever log file you tell it to watch and looks for failed login attempts. If a user fails more than some predetermined number of logins, then user is banned from the system for some period. Let us go back to our home folder. C ~, press enter. First we need to update our server with latest packages. Sudo apt update. As you see, system got some updates. Now install the package fail to ban. Sudo apt install fail to ban. Okay, installation is done. Now execute this command: sudo systemctl start fail to ban. Press enter. With this command we have started fail to ban. So far so good. Now what we want is that whenever our server reboots, the nice little package must restart on its own. For this, execute this command: sudo systemctl enable fail to ban. Okay, clear the screen, Ctrl L, and let us navigate to etc directory, cd / then cd etc. Then let's check out the directory content. ls-la, and there we will see a new directory named fail to ban. If we go inside this directory, cd fail to ban, you will see there are some configuration files. Please note, do not touch this file jail.conf. That file will get overwritten when failed to ban is updated. In this directory, we will create a new file called jail.local by using sudo command. Sudo y jail.local. There we go. As you know, the file is created in the memory only. Now let us create our configuration in this file. I will first create my configuration name SSHD. In the next line, enabled is equal to true. Next, port is equal to 22. Filter is equal to SSHD. Log path is equal to /var/log/auth.log, and at the last, max retry is equal to 3. Now save the file, press escape, then :wq. Let us restart our fail to ban. Sudo systemctl restart fail to ban. And with this, we are done with our fail to ban settings. The default fail to ban settings are quite enough for common security scenarios, but I urge you to go ahead and have a look at other settings in jail.config file. Do not change anything in jail.config file. Just review them and change those settings in jail.local file. Great. With this, we are done with jail to ban settings. Another great tool which people love to install on their server is FTP, File Transfer Protocol. However, I strongly recommend you to not to install FTP server on your Ubuntu server due to the following reasons: packet capture and sniffing. FTP is plain, which means all transmissions, logins, passwords and data are readable by anyone on the network. FTP is susceptible to hackers systematically checking frequently used and repeated passwords until they find the correct one. A hacker can guess the next port, open or use a port command to gain access as a middleman. A little research on internet will quickly show you that FTP is inherently insecure and it's extremely difficult to lock down FTP server. So you might be asking yourself how we can connect to our machine. Rather using FTP, we can use SFTP, and for this you can use a free tool known as FileZilla. Okay, this is your assignment. Go ahead, Google around and see how you can use FileZilla with your private key which you have used in PuTTY to connect and try to establish the SFTP session using the FileZilla free version. Do post your results in the comments. And with this, we are done with this video. And I hope you have found this video useful. Please do not forget to appreciate my work. Thank you.